There is an exciting program at the James A. Forrest Tech Center that is teaching teenagers how to fly simulated aircraft using real-world skills. The Academy of Flight.
The Flight Academy is kind of like a training for pilots, but it's more on the academic side, teaching you the physics of things and the math behind it.
Lynn Whitman, a former pilot, now teaches students the essentials of what it takes to really soar.
The Patuxent River Flight Academy gets its position off the National Flight Academy, which got its start in Pensacola, Florida. Pensacola, Florida is the home to naval aviation, and they built a summer program down there. It's about a 5.5-day program using flight simulators and learning a lot about planning and execution.
That concept expanded into the school system with what is called the Aviation Classroom Experience, or ACE. This program teaches students all of the essential skills they would need to know how to fly an actual aircraft, but in a classroom environment.
Do all that, okay? Yep. One good example would be like wind. When I teach wind, for a pilot, you learn how to figure out where the wind's from, what it does to your airplane, and how to deal with it. In here, I teach vector addition, I teach trigonometry to figure out what those angles are and what it is. Trying to really connect aviation to subjects in school.
Sounds like a lot, but all the information is covered with a variety of teaching methods.
In class, we have a mixture of having the simulators and lectures, kind of, where he does a lot of talking, PowerPoints.
The primary tool that we use to teach it with is the flight simulator. But what I try to do is for all our classroom work, we go over the theory behind it, and then I try to create a flight exercise that brings forward that theory that we've created. Whether we're doing forces of flight, whether we're doing navigation planning, we do something in the air that backs that up. It's like a lab.
Studying for tests, that's something that's really important because there's a lot of little details that you may miss from the PowerPoint. So when it comes to work, that's the main thing, is just making sure you know what's being talked about.
But the Academy of Flight isn't just for the next generation of Amelia Earharts. For most students, this will most likely be an elective. After all, a career path in aviation is literally not for everyone.
You need 3 things to be a private pilot. You need to have a medical certificate. That means you've been to see a doctor and you're well to fly. Then you have to take the private pilot knowledge test, which usually comes after 80 to 100 hours of ground school with a certified instructor. And then you need time in an airplane.
Being diabetic, I can't actually go and fly planes, so this is the closest I can get, and it's a lot of fun.
For other students, the good news is that the Academy of Flight offers a way to learn something useful and have fun doing it.
It's a lot of fun, takes up some time, definitely interesting, and learned a lot of stuff that I wouldn't know before. We get to fly all the different types of planes, we have free flies, and just basically we can go through the simulator and fly all the different planes and stuff that's on the sim.
If they so desire, they should be well versed and qualified to go to the FAA and take the private pilot's knowledge tests. So when they're done here, they will have had all that ground school and have all that knowledge. We'll just be ready to go get some time in the airplane to demonstrate those skills.
You heard it here. The program is so comprehensive that these students can go out and get a pilot's license if they wanted to. For everyone else, students like Seth,
I do have goals in the avionics field, but not as a pilot.
The Academy of Flight offers applications for trigonometry, algebra, and more, in a relatable field and a fun working environment. Contact your guidance counselor for more information.